15 Ways to Improve Productivity. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hey there and welcome. It's nice to have you back on a new and original video created by us here at Alux.com. Today we're talking about productivity. Do you know what Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos have in common? The same 24 hours a day that you have that you can either waste or use to invest in your dreams. What really makes the difference is what you do with that time and how you choose to spend it. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. So, let us show you how you can make the most of your day with these 15 ways to improve your productivity. Number 1, write it down. To-do lists are mandatory for increasing productivity. They get you organized, they allow you to see where your focus should go every day, and they give you a sense of accomplishment when you tick an item off the list. Create a to-do list each night for the upcoming day in order to have a clear image of what needs to be done. This way, you won't spend time in the morning trying to decide what task needs to be done first. Number 2, cut down your to-do list. When writing a to-do list, you'll be tempted to add a lot of items that are not necessarily important, and that's why you should take another look at it. A very long to-do list will make you either anxious in the morning or frustrated in the evening when very few things are checked off. Here's what you can do. Choose 1 to a maximum of 3 time-consuming tasks to get done by the next day, and then 3 to 5 less time-consuming ones. You can save an hour a day to deal with small tasks such as reading your emails or returning a phone call. Number 3, stop multitasking. Sometimes it feels like being able to multitask is a must-have skill everyone should accomplish in order to become successful. But the truth is, multitasking is a productivity killer. Multitasking is actually your brain switching very fast from one task to another, and this results in a decrease of up to 40% of your productivity, and studies show it also lowers your IQ. So stop it now. Focus on one task at a time and give it 100%. Number 4, minimize distractions. In order to be able to focus on one task at a time, you have to minimize distractions. You don't need to answer all of your emails or phone calls right away, unless, of course, that's your job. Turn those notifications off. Stop checking Facebook and other social media accounts every 20 minutes, and put your phone on the Do Not Disturb mode while working. You'd be amazed how much work you can get done when you're fully focused. Let your friends, family, and colleagues know about this and tell them not to disrupt you until you've finished your task. Number 5, organize your working space. When everything is in place and your work desk is organized, it's much easier to focus on the task at hand instead of feeling the urge to arrange a pile of sheets or searching for a pen, not knowing where you left it. Lots of people invest a lot of time and money in their workspace, buying expensive desks, fast-going computers, high-quality pens, and so on. The most expensive and luxurious working station at the moment is the Emperor Workspace. It comes with optimized working gear that has everything you need: a comfortable seat, a desk to write on, space to put up monitors, and other features. The price goes from the basic $5,300 to the premium $12,000. Number 6, track and limit how much time you're spending on tasks. In order to optimize the time you spend on a task, it's very important to track and evaluate your work. Do you spend too much time reading similar articles when doing research? Or maybe you go on Facebook every 15 minutes when you feel like taking a break and end up spending a whole half an hour scrolling through your newsfeed. You can't know how to improve it unless you keep an eye on it. Number 7, embrace technology. Don't be afraid to use every app and add-on necessary to get your productivity score higher. Track the amount of time spent on each task, create schedules, set up reminders, and work-related notifications. Instead of writing that to-do list on a piece of paper that is easy to misplace, put it on your phone or desktop. Make sure all of these resources you have are at the tip of your fingers. Number 8, set SMART goals. The SMART acronym stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. What this means is when setting up a goal, you have to define it specifically. Set a way to measure the progress on it. Make sure it's realistic and attainable, and set a deadline to it so it doesn't get finished someday. Number 9, choose your friends wisely. Surround yourself with people that have the same mindset and ambitions as you do, and try working beside them. This way you can motivate each other, brainstorm ideas, and discuss relevant topics that will enrich your knowledge and make you strive harder. It's an important step to follow, so make it your purpose to find people that inspire you to work on and join them. Number 10, learn by yourself. There's this principle called the compound effect that says that no matter how small the effort you make is, if you do it constantly, it adds up, and before you know it, you've mastered a new skill. Think about it this way. By taking 1 hour per day for independent study, that means 7 hours per week and 365 hours in a year. In 3 to 5 years, you can become an expert on a topic of your choice by spending only 1 hour a day on it. Don't know where to start? Pick up a book and start reading. We've gathered a collection of 15 business books everyone should read in this video in the top right corner. Watch it for some inspiration. And if you're thinking that 1 hour per day is not doable, just think about all of the time you waste while commuting. Use that time to read or listen to an audiobook or a podcast of your choice. Trust us, it'll be worth it. Number 11, develop the habit of saying no. You can't be a yes man or a yes woman, pleasing everyone else's needs and still finish your projects on time. You should get yourself used to saying no to colleagues asking for help because they interfere with your working habits, and this kills productivity. That doesn't mean you should never help anyone, but make sure you do it after you've finished your own tasks. Whenever someone comes asking for a favor you don't have time for, just refuse politely or schedule it for a time when you're less busy. Number 12, be proactive, not reactive. This one is pretty straightforward and sums up almost everything we've covered so far. Don't let incoming emails or phone calls dictate your day, but instead create a plan ahead and try sticking to it. Get involved in your schedule. Don't let others do it for you. Number 13, don't get engaged in endless meetings. Meetings are the black hole of productivity because they take up a lot of time and, more often than not, don't come to any conclusion. Avoid meetings that aren't mandatory at all costs, or propose a different way to do it, maybe via a messaging group where everyone can answer when they're less busy. Remember, Bill Gates had 3-minute meetings, and whoever couldn't address a situation in that time frame was left on the outside. He was the richest man in the world for almost 2 decades, so he was certainly onto something. Number 14, focus on result-oriented activities. Many of the activities we do throughout the day are not urgent and don't usually have a visible impact on our lives. There's this principle called the pareto principle that states that 80% of our results come from 20% of our actions. What you must do is find the 20% activities that bring you the 80% results and get your main focus there. Number 15. Take care of yourself. Maybe you'd be inclined to think that productivity is just about scheduling and sticking to a plan in order to be efficient in your work, but there's more to it than that. You must invest in all aspects of your life in order to be properly productive. Go to the gym, take care of what you eat, and get enough sleep so you'll feel energized and motivated to work towards your goals. Being productive means living a balanced life, taking regular breaks from work, staying healthy and happy. Nothing beats a positive attitude that comes from living life in harmony. And that's it. We did our best to put together this list to help you become a more productive and successful version of yourself. Share it with your friends and family and perhaps inspire them to make some positive changes in their lives as well. And before we go, we'd love to know, Aluxers, how much do you think the hour you wake up in the morning influences your productivity throughout the day? Let us know what you think in the comments. And of course, as a thank you for sticking around until the end, as always, we have a special bonus fact just for you. Number 16, meditate. Yes, meditation. Standing still for a couple of minutes a day, focusing on your breath and not thinking about anything can increase your concentration skills and make you more relaxed and confident. Studies show that by practicing meditation for as little as 5 minutes a day for 2 weeks will raise your productivity levels and make you surpass work-related stress. Try it out and let us know how it goes. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxers. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you watch next. Thank you for being an Aluxer, and we'll see you back tomorrow.